guys, it's a new year, which means a whole new set of movie reviews. We start off with Phantoms of Hollywood. That's right, we're starting off with horror for the new year. But just what is this about? Well, we start out looking at an old movie set from Worldwide Films and the movies they used to be for.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to string a telegraph line from the cellar up to your room, and then we can talk back and forth. Nobody will know what we're saying.
Come on, jump. There's nothing to worry about. Nobody's here. Hey, don't be chicken. What are you standing there for? Jump. There's no cops around. We'll have a ball. I've been here before. Come on, jump.
So, as you can see, that's what a backlot is. We all know nowadays films are done on location, but back in the good old days, they used to do them in sound studios and backlots, and I believe a few are still done in certain areas of backlots. But sadly, most of them are gone. So, we get to look back at an actual backlot with this movie, which is pretty cool. So, let's take a look a bit more at the backlot.
Now what you really came to see, gentlemen. Lot 2 is next. The backlot, we call it. We always meant to build a bridge here. This area is called the scene dock. We keep facades here. Flats, sides of boats, pieces of submarines, bridges, buildings. There must be 100 different staircases here, all going nowhere at the moment. At last count, we had over 100 walls, over 200 doors, chimneys, window frames. Of course, we don't use them anymore, what with pictures being made on actual locations now. And this is our New England street.
Hey, that's Andy Hardy's house.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's where Polly lived then. Say, what was the name of this town? Be a great name for the development.
Carmel.
That's right, Harville.
Now a little trip to Europe. Brothers Grimm, remember the fairy tale? Shot right here. That arch you had, the chateau, the Three Musketeers did most of their jumping and fencing right there. Many a tumbril rolled down this cobblestone street. At least 5 Dickens novels were shot here, and Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice right ahead. In all, about 20 big movies, about 200 TV films, and a lot of war stuff. You can almost hear the gunfire, can't you? The girls' school just ahead was last used in Tea and Sympathy. And now we're back in big city America.
Little old New York?
So as you can see, this is kind of a version of, you guessed it, Phantom the Opera, only done on Hollywood backlots, MGM's to be exact. So it seems that this dear little Phantom of ours doesn't want the backlots destroyed. But just what does our Phantom look like? Well, let's take a look at him, shall we? He looks a little goofy, but I can forgive that. I kind of like the medieval look of it. It's a little silly and it's a little unique. But the question is he going to get what he wants? Well, I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to check out the movie yourself to find out. So, the movie is actually really fantastic, especially for those who love old movies. Because heck, you're going to spend the entire time seeing if you recognize the areas in the movie. And of course, the old clips of old MGM movies make it just a little more fantastic. Sprinkle in some classic actors, and you have a fantastic movie to sit and watch. Now the question is, where can you get it? Well, you can pick this movie up at Warner Archives, who were kind enough to send us a copy of it for review. The only complaint I really do have is that this movie doesn't come with subtitles. But it's a small price to pay. It is a really fun movie. And as I said, you can pick it up on Warner Archives, which will be linked, of course, in the description. And, I think this is one you definitely want to see. I like old movies, I like old actors, so seeing this kind of thing really is fun. And hey, spending the day with some friends playing Can You Guess the Area is fantastic, at least for me. So my little sinners, I'm going to give this movie a must-watch, and I will see you next time. I've got a killer to go unmask, and I've got some more movies to review. So I'll see you all. Bye!